You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I think the writing was on the wall, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately, I've said in my couple of other Tony Romo videos related to his arrest that I like Tony Romo. A lot of people don't. I think he's hilarious, frankly. I get a kick out of all the, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. Well, I mean, Chris Collinsworth does that too. And I get a kick out of it. Now, there was a time when Tony Romo was really good. It seemed like he was going to be some kind of like phenom because he was calling out the plays before they would happen and all of this. And he kind of got away from that, and he struggled some last year. A lot of people noticed it. And, of course, we saw the body cam footage. I vocally said, this guy doesn't even seem drunk to me. And he didn't. He didn't seem drunk. However, at the time that I did the video, we did not know there was an open container in the car. I said, it seems like you got a little bit of a power-hungry kind of female cop here. Let me throw my weight around. Yada, 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 because he seemed very lucid. He was answering questions appropriately, etc. Now, CBS put him on leave, and they they called J.J. Watt in out of the bullpen to team up with Jim Nantz. Now, this is the number one team for CBS, right? All the prime, high-profile AFC games, and even some non-AFC games now, the way this all works. And many believe that this is just the beginning. The leave is just the beginning. The leave is actually a get your shit and head out the door situation. And there is a way for CBS to get out of this. Now, there's another option that's brought up here. At least I think it's brought up. If it's not, we can talk about it. Here we go, right here. Greg Olson is the wild card with Tony Romo's future uncertain. Yeah, and there's a subsection of people that love Greg Olson, and it's weird because I don't. I don't understand. I don't understand the love affair there at all. I'd rather listen to Tom Brady. I'm just going to keep it real. I don't think Greg Olson's bad. It's just, I don't know that he's, in my opinion, he's light years above any of these other guys. But it seems a lot of people do. I don't know why. Tony Romo may be on thin ice at CBS. This is the New York Post, in case you can't see that. After Romo was placed on leave from CBS due to a OWI arrest in Wisconsin, in case you guys don't know, most or a lot of states call that either a DWI or DUI. The Athletic noted that even though he's under contract for the foreseeable future, there's a way the network can fully move on from the longtime broadcaster. Romo's 10-year, $180 million contract includes a morals clause, as all major talent contracts do. Quote, one, networks can challenge if a star is unable to represent their brand in a positive fashion after a public embarrassment, per The Athletic. He's slated to earn $72 million over the next 4 years, but he is on, quote, leave from CBS until further notice. And as soon as I saw the further notice situation, I went, oh, shit. Uh-oh. That sounds an awful lot like somebody that's gotten run out the door. In place of Romo, the Texans legend, J.J. Watt, will fill his void as the network's top broadcast team alongside Jim Nantz, Tracy Wolfson. And he goes on to talk about him getting arrested. We've all seen it now. We've all seen the body cam footage. The former Cowboys quarterback is scheduled in court for September 21st, but isn't required to attend. By the way, that's a Monday, the day after a game. The 46-year-old also faces a total of 1,568 worth of fines. Interesting. After retiring from the NFL in 2017, Romo joined CBS as a color analyst, has been the lead analyst for the network's NFL coverage for 9 years. Although Romo was once considered the golden boy of NFL commentary, fans have grown increasingly critical of him recently due to his style and over-exuberance. I got to tell you, if he gets cut loose, I got to think somebody is going to bring him in. Even if it's like, hey, bring him in, put him on our third team. Or this would be a hell of a twist. They bring Greg Olson in, who's currently with the number 2 Fox team behind Tom Brady, Kevin Burkhardt. Romo could go to that spot to be the number 2 guy with Fox. Yeah, he wouldn't get the best games, but he'd get pretty good games. Just wouldn't be that national game. He'd get the best regional kind of game. Would they even do that, or is it going to take a few years? But my guess would be somebody would eventually bring him back if he even wanted to come back, which he might not want to if he's not got that high-profile spot. Right? So let's see. This is the Greg Olson story. I wanted to bring this up. Here we go. With Romo's future uncertain following the OWI arrest, that led him to be placed on leave until further notice. Olson, a Fox commentator, could be a potential replacement, according to Puck. J.J. Watt is also considered a potential replacement. I think we all believe that. There's still a long way to go before CBS may have to fill Romo's position, but The Athletic reported recently how the 46-year-old may face an uphill battle. Andrew Marchand wrote that Romo will, quote, will have to make quite a case to get his top job back. Romo, scheduled for a September 21st court date in Wisconsin stemming from arrest, Marchand reported that CBS is already planning to withhold him from its upcoming seminar for on-air talent. The Week 1 Packers-Vikings clash on September 13th and the Week 3 Cowboys-Ravens game in Brazil, September 27th. Damn. So they're taking him off the Cowboys game. He's in trouble. For them to pull the ex-Dallas Cowboys quarterback off the Cowboys call, he's in a lot of trouble. That raises questions about whether CBS would bring Romo into the fold roughly 1/4 of the way through the season, especially with all the negative headlines that it will bring. In that case, Olson may have a shot to once again be calling the premier game on a network. Olson served as the B booth alongside Joe Davis for the second straight year in 2025 after having been replaced in the A booth by Tom Brady. He joined Fox in 2021 alongside Kevin Burkhardt, and the two received a bump to the A spot after Troy Aikman and Joe Buck left for ESPN. So, there we go. Again, he's gotten all these awards, earning the Sports Emmy for Outstanding Personality Event Analyst for 2025, Top Event Analyst for 2023, Outstanding Emerging On-Air Talent for 2022. Wow, it is unbelievable how much different I see that than, I guess, everybody else. It is what it is. And I'm not trying to be a contrarian there. I never, I mean, I thought he was okay. Okay, but, you know, frankly, I probably like Aikman the best out of all of them. Why? Aikman doesn't give a shit. He'll scorch everybody. Like, he doesn't give a rat's. He just goes on ESPN Monday Night Football, and hell, he scorched the Cowboys and Jerry Jones a while back. And I'm like, damn, he don't give a fuck. He just played for the Cowboys. F him. Let me scorch earth. I like that. I like that. By the way, John Gruden's going to call a game here in a couple of weeks. Call a game. Not color analyst. Call a game. I think he's calling it with Rondé Barber. That should be interesting for the Bucks in preseason. Tell me what you think. I'm sure many people are lathered up with the idea of Greg Olson replacing Tony Romo. I guess I could see it happening, but that's going to feel awfully strange if CBS goes Romo, J.J. Watt, and then all of a sudden Greg Olson. CBS seems to me like they would want to bring somebody in and stabilize for a while, 2 or 3 or 4 years. And then if they make a change, they make a change. I know one thing. Jim Nantz is really damn good. The other day I was thinking, why don't you just get the band back together and bring Phil Simms back? But so many people now don't know who the hell Phil Simms is. That's Chris's daddy. I miss Phil Simms and Jim Nantz. That's the OG CBS first team. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.